welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be a new monthly series on my channel, and it's kind of going to be in lieu of my I'm Gonna Know By updates. And as you probably know, because you already clicked on the video, it's going to be my monthly haul and anti-haul. So in these videos I'm going to show you anything I purchased during the month, and then I'm going to talk about what I didn't buy during the month. If there's anything I was really tempted by but I decided not to buy, and kind of my reasoning behind it. So I'm going to start with my haul. I have 3 items here. 1 was a Christmas gift and 2 I purchased myself. So I'll start with the Christmas gift. This was from my sister. It is a MAC Velvet Tease lip pencil, and it's in the shade Velvet Teen. And this is very similar to Train Blue from NARS, which I don't have anymore. It's one of those shades where on some people it looks really dark red, and on others it looks purple. And on me it definitely pulls purple. But I was looking at the Temptalia review, and on her it looks like a really dark red. So I did try this on a couple days ago after I got it, but I haven't really been in the mood for a dark lipstick, so I haven't worn it for a prolonged period of time, but I did really like it when I tried it on the other day. Next up is an item I purchased for myself. I put in an order with ColourPop for some Christmas gifts, and I threw in this for myself. I saw it on Jamie Greenberg's channel. She came up with a collaboration with ColourPop. This was one of the items, and it is a cream gel color in Brouhaha. And this is supposed to be a blackened brown shade. So as you can see, there it is. I'll try to do a little swatch of it on my hand. So there's the swatch right there. So you can see it's a pretty dark brown. When I first put it on my eyes, it does seem more lighter than that. But I think once you can build it up a little bit. It usually takes 2 coats for me, and it does make it a little bit of a darker brown. And then I usually set it with a mix of espresso and black from my Lorac Pro, and that just makes it the perfect color. I've mentioned several times in several of my videos I don't really like brown eyeliners, so it may seem like kind of a weird thing for me to purchase because I said I wasn't going to buy brown eyeliner anymore, but I've just fallen in love with gel liner. I've been wearing it, almost every day for the past few months, and the one I have right now is a black gel liner from Inglot. So the black liner is I really love it, but it can be very, I don't want to say bold or harsh, but when I do wings with it, I sometimes feel like it's a little too much for a casual look. So I thought maybe if I tried a brown shade it would be a little bit more subtle, a little bit softer, and I found that to really be the case. I really have been loving this in the past week or so that I've had it. So I am very happy I have this, and it was only $6, which I think is a pretty good deal, and the formula is very nice, and I do have to, build it up a little bit, but not too much. It's not too fussy to work with, so I am pretty happy with that so far. And then finally I have this item from Inglot, and this is their Duraline, and I will read you what it says about here. It says, a drop of Duraline mixed with a makeup product of your choice creates a liquid waterproof product, improves application, prolongs the life of makeup, and enhances the colors. And I bought this to maybe revive my black gel liner that I was just talking about, because I've had that open for a while and it is starting to dry up a little bit. I don't have any problem applying it right now, but I can tell that I might soon, and this is supposed to be made to kind of revive that. So as you can see, it comes in this little jar, and you can kind of drop it out, and you just need a couple drops to mix it with, and it should be perfect. I also saw a video by Coffee Break with Danny a couple weeks ago about this product and all the different things you can do with it. So you can use it with pigments to kind of make your own liquid eyeliner. You can use it with crushed up eyeshadow to make an eyeliner. So I thought that might come in handy, maybe with some of the shades in my Lorac Pro. If I, crush up a little bit of them and mix them with this and then use it as a liner, that might be a great way to use up, deep purple or slate or maybe even black and espresso. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm really excited to try it. And then on top of that, I had been thinking about purchasing this already just to give some life back to my Inglot gel liner. So that is everything I bought in the month of December. That was the only item I got for Christmas that was makeup related. I did get a beauty spatula, which I already have one of these, but this is a improved design, so it's a little bit more narrow. Mine, it looks more like a traditional. The one I have is at my other apartment, but it's much wider, so this one has a pointy tip, so I think it'll come in handy. So I don't mind having two of these, since this one I think might work a little bit better. Now I'm going to talk about the things that I didn't buy, but that I thought about buying. So it seems like every year after Christmas, Sephora has a sale on their sale items. So it's an extra 20% off of everything in their sale section. And it starts a few days earlier for VIB Rouge. So this year I got the email and I decided to see what was in their sale section. Last year I got a really great deal on a Bite Beauty lipstick trio. So I was a little curious, and I probably shouldn't have looked though, because I'm, trying to be on a low buy. So they had the Benefit Cheek palette, I guess, the holiday palette. I bought it for my sister last year. Last year it came with 6 blushes, and one of them was Hoola, and then this year it was 5, and it came with the Benefit push-up liner, a mini They're Real mascara, I think, the What's Up, a little mini of that, and then you had the mini Hoola and some of the Benefit blushes. And I was really tempted by that because it seemed like such a great deal. I think it was originally $40, and with all the sales and stuff it would have been $24. So I was really tempted by that, but it was really silly. The only reason I wanted it was for the Hoola. I really love the Hoola bronzer, but I'm trying to, use up the bronzers I have right now. I only have 3, and I think that's really exciting, so I want to kind of use them up and not really have too many in my collection. And then on top of that, I really hate the Benefit Benefit blushes. They don't work well on me. I feel like they only work on really, really fair skin tones. On me, they barely show up at all. Even when I swatch them heavily on my hand, it's hard for me to build up a swatch to see the color. And then on my cheek, it really just acts kind of like a highlight or adds a little bit of a sheen. I have tried them before. I had the Dallas blush, which is a little darker, and that one I returned because I didn't like it. That wasn't in the palette anyway, but the other ones are even lighter, and they just don't show up, so I don't know why I was so tempted, but I put it in my cart so many times, and I'm just glad that I managed to resist it, because I definitely would have regretted purchasing that. The next thing I didn't buy, but I was really tempted to, was some more items while I was at the Inglot counter at Macy's. I really love the whole Freedom system. I think it's really cool that you can make custom palettes. I really love, it sounds really silly, but I really love the packaging on them, especially the ones that are this shape, very long and skinny. I really like this. I talked about it in my last rehaul, and I was kind of iffy about it, but I started using it. I hadn't used it for a really long time because I was, panning my Lorac Pro, and now that I've been using it, I really, really love it. And these pans are huge. They're pretty cheap. I think they're like $8 or $7 or $8 for the pan. And then, you can pop these out, put in different colors. And so I was a little bit tempted to swap a couple of these out for some different shades. They have some pans that are called the rainbow pans that have 3 colors kind of in one little pan, and it's kind of like a gradient. So they had some that was like this color, and then a medium shade, and then like something darker like this. And I thought that would make this a little bit more versatile, because you could concentrate your brush on the light part, put it all over your lid, then on the middle part for your crease and that kind of stuff, or mix them all together for another look. So I was really tempted to buy one of those. I was also really tempted, I've also really liked, they have a palette like this that has a blush and then 2 or 3 eyeshadows. I can't remember what it is, but it's the same kind of shape, and for some reason I really want one of those someday, and I just really love that. It's so satisfying. But luckily it was really busy and no one was helping me, and I was kind of standing there, and my husband was like kind of, didn't want to stand around for me to look at all the makeup, and I don't really need any more makeup, so I ended up skipping out on buying another pan to swap out for this. It is still something I'm thinking about for the future, but right now I obviously have tons of eyeshadow. I'm not even bringing... It's fine. I'm not even bringing this with me because I'm trying to really limit what I'm bringing back with me, so these aren't going anywhere. I can always buy one in the future, swap out the pans if I want to, but I think it would be really fun someday to have a a huge palette, and this would be like my main eyeshadow if I didn't have like all the eyeshadow I already have. I think it would be cool to have their huge 20 pan palette filled up with like a huge variety of eyeshadows, and then to have like this one and maybe the one with the blush in it, and then when I travel or something I could just pick out the ones I want to bring with me and just have this tiny little compact thing. I think that would be really cool, but you know, obviously I have tons of blush, I have tons of eyeshadow, I don't need that, and it's like I'm not going to reinvent my whole collection and throw everything away to start over and do that, but part of me wishes I could because I think it would be really cool, and it's so stupid, but I love this packaging. So yeah, so that was something I didn't buy this month. And then in addition to that, I guess when I was doing my ColourPop order, there were a few other things in this collection I was tempted by. I know there was a purple kind of blush that came with it, or came out with it, but I already have Sin, and I also have I have the Balm in Stain blush, which is like a dupe for Sin in the shade Pinstripe, and I decluttered that, but it's technically still have it. It's in my declutter box. I haven't passed it on to anyone yet, so I really don't need another blush in that shade, and definitely don't need another cream blush. I'm trying to use up all my cream blushes this year, so I talked myself out of that as well. So those are the things that kind of tempted me. I know I posted my I'm Gonna Know By finale and kind of talked about how I really feel cured, and I really do, but that doesn't mean I still don't have crazy thoughts of things I want to buy. I just am better at talking myself out of them than I was in the past and resisting those impulses. I really liked the I'm Gonna Know By kind of monthly series that I did, but I didn't want to do that forever. I don't think it made sense to do it forever, so I thought that doing videos like this on a monthly basis would be a great way to show you what I buy in a month if I buy anything, and you know, talk about those things that tempted me and talk through why I decided not to purchase them. And maybe that will help you if you're, you know, finding yourself tempted by things and you're on a no buy or a low buy, or you know, it's always, I think, good to kind of think through purchases and talk out loud about them a little bit, and nobody I know wants to talk about them with me, so I'll talk about them with you. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye!